Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This will be a fun one since it's a Sunday. I hope you're having a good day. And today we're gonna go into some of the champions in Raid, which I'll see if I can make them appear a little bit more realistic that they can. I'm gonna be using an AI bot. It's called Midjourney, and you basically feed it info and pictures, and it can bring you back anything related to what you give it in terms of the information or the relevant pictures that you give it. So what I've done is I fed it pictures of champions within Raid Shadow Legends and other stuff like a sacred shard, and we're gonna have a look at the pictures that it gave me. All right, let's get started. And since I mentioned the sacred shards, we've got the 10x summonings. I was summoning, by the way, for Theodore, and I managed to get a dupe champion, which I already have, but at least I might have some use for that dupe. You'll see that in a future video. That being said, let's have a look at the realistic picture of a sacred shard, like this one, over through the monthly pack. And boom, let's get started with this. Look at this. I mean, it's really close. I faded a picture of a sacred shard that we have already, right? I faded a picture. Look at that. Look at the sacred shard. I'll move it here, so maybe we can compare images like within game and the realistic version of it. So yeah, look at it. Look at that. It's very close because the sacred shard does have that extra, helmet in the middle, but this one, since it doesn't have a helmet in the middle in terms of added art to it, it does have that fragmented look, which I love. And I would definitely buy this if I could just have a 3D rendering of this. I would definitely buy this and have it at my desk just to show Raid Shadow Legends some love. All right, let's have a look at the next picture. We're gonna start with champions now. So this one was the only sacred shard that I've done. Everything else is champions within the game, and I want you guys to think of the champion and type it down before I mention it if you're fast enough. Okay, so let's have a look at the one which I think is almost the most realistic, and it's this one. Boom, look at that. Okay, let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit. Which champion did this one do you think of first? Honestly, when you see this one is like a realistic look in one of the champions that we have in Raid, one of the most OP champions, overpowered champions in Raid, and it's the one and only Sifi. Okay, if you have a look at Sifi, I wonder on how close they look. They do look close in terms of the flowers, but this is again a realistic look on how the champions and things in Raid would look. So don't expect her to be completely blue, okay? And it's completely random on what the software gives me, and it also relates on what kind of info you feed it. So I kind of like the whole flower things, and the blue light in terms of her hair looks like she has blue hair, but I'm not sure if she does have blue hair. Looks obviously very pretty. Doesn't have the dead eyes look. Maybe that could have done, maybe if I typed in like extra makeup look, maybe that would have given me like a wedding, the bride look that I was looking for, and we would have an even more realistic look at Sifi. But yeah, this is still pretty cool here. And then let's have a look at the next one. Boom, look at that one. This is a pretty lady, and you must really guess which one this is. This is honestly very close now that I think of it, but if you have a look at her hair, you'll understand which champion in Raid I'm talking about, and is the one and only Arbiter right here. She's missing the helmet, but the shoulder pads right here really work it, and the breastplate that she's equipped with really brings it home. She doesn't have a weapon on. Maybe that would have given it an easier way to understand which champion I'm talking about. But look at that. Yeah, it's really close. It's really close. It's really close, and I want to see if you want to see a version 2 of this video with more champions. I want to see some recommendations down below on which champions you want to see featured in the video. And since we were talking about Sifi before, let's have a look at the next one. And yeah, I've given you guys a hint. Look at this pretty boy right here. This is obviously, I'm gonna say, Rotos. Okay, I try to make him even more realistic because this one looks like a game character already. So I was trying to avoid that, but it's not very easy giving that AI bot some info and trying to get back things. But boom, let's see, let's compare. He does have the sword in the hand. He does have those pads there. But honestly, the in-game look of Roto is a little bit outdated, I want to say, because this is remember, this is a 2020 champion, I believe. So they could have definitely upgraded him a bit. I like my version way more. And I would have loved that if that was in the game. In terms of having, you know, Rotos and Sifi. Sifi has way more realistic look. Looks like a proper person, like a real person, a real human. This one is more of a game character look, but again, a more realistic look, a more high def look at Rotos, but it's still pretty cool. And let's have a look at the next one. Give me a guess, guys, on who this one is. On who this one is. I'll let you guys guess and leave it down below. I think this is the most realistic that I've managed to do. Again, it doesn't look like a real person because of the way it looks, but again, it's the most realistic I could have gotten out of this one. And it's the one and only War Mother, okay? I mean, she's got the cleaver, okay? She has the cleaver in one hand. She doesn't have the earrings and all that. She looks angrier in the picture. I mean, yeah, she's got the big belly and the floppy boobs. And all that. I think this is the best work, honestly, now that I see it again. But I want you guys to mention at the end of the video, if you stay here, which one you thought was the best one in terms of realistic look at champions and raid. And, you know, let it put it down below in the comments, and we're gonna have some fun time, maybe do a version 2 of the video. All right, let's go into the next one. The next one is also a pretty solid one, but again, looks more of a game character, but a more realistic game character compared to what we have in the game, okay? I think I did 2 versions of the guy, and let me know down below. It's obviously a demon spawn, okay? It's obviously a demon spawn. I can expand it a little bit just to see him in his full view. Obviously a demon spawn with the wings and everything, right? All the demon spawns are like that. But I will spoil it for you guys, and this one is more to macabre. That's why I fed the bot. It's called Mid Journey, by the way, if you never heard of it. And I think we have a close resemblance, right? The wings, we've got the wings. Obviously, that's an easy one. He's got a more jacked up look in terms of being a bodybuilder, and he's got the hammer there, and the horns. Looks pretty cool. I would definitely see this guy in a Diablo game as being a boss or just any kind of mob that you farm. But yeah, it looks very, very solid. And I think it's a maybe if I had more fire would make more sense. Like Fury wings, that would have been, that would have made more sense, right? But yeah, I think I have another one of him. Next one, I think I made 2 of him and I wanted to show, but no, okay, it's just the one. Okay, let's have a look at the next picture, and I want you guys to guess which champion this is again. This is the most obvious one, all right? This is the most obvious one. Like, which champion would I have done, and try to find a realistic version of it. I think it's the easiest one to get a picture like this, even if I Google searched it without using an AI tool that brings in images based on prompts. This is obviously Armiger, okay, because it's like a crusader fighter with a shield and a sword. It's a very basic look, and this is why Armiger was in the game at the start. He's a very basic looking character, although strong. I think the resemblance is very, very matching, okay, what I've done. So the sword, we've got the shield with the cross on the breastplate. I think that's something that the Crusaders had probably way back then as being a fighter, and obviously the helmet, the red look and everything. I think this one is pretty realistic, and Yeah, love it. I had to do Armiger, right? I had to do him. It wouldn't be a proper video showcasing all these fun ideas and looks into the realistic version of a champion without having Armiger in there. And then let's have a look at the next one, and boom. Okay, which one do you think this is? This one I tried so hard. I tried so hard. I kept giving it different prompts and different words to use, right? The software, the way it works, you have to type in like a Viking warrior holding a shield and a sword, realistic look, all kinds of info there. It takes a lot of time, and still I think this is the best look that I could have gotten out of, and it's the one and only Valkyrie. Okay, one and only Valkyrie in the game. That shield, let me actually pull up Valkyrie. That shield really brings out the Valkyrie kind of look, because I think she's the only one that has such a big shield. No, but Ursuga has such a big shield, but it's obviously not Ursuga. We've got the helmet with the kind of wings up there, the red hair. Yeah, the breastplate looks pretty similar. The shoulder pads. If she was holding a sword, like properly holding a sword, that would have made more sense. But I think we have a pretty close looking picture. Like, look at that. The AI couldn't even do a complete sword. I don't know. I tried so much and just didn't want to give me a proper sword. But yeah, this is a Viking female warrior. That was what was I typing in? Viking female warrior with a shield and all that. Still, it looks pretty cool, pretty realistic, right? Realistic. That's what you would expect out of a warrior. But yeah, let's have a look at the next one, and boom. Do you think this one is? This is obviously like a game character having these big wings, but again, a really realistic version of a game character. It's one of the few we have, which is a female with such big red wings, and it's one we all get for free. And boom, where is my Lydia? There we go. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I think we're as close as we can get to Lydia. The red is entirely here present. You can see it, red cape. Although she doesn't have a cape. I don't know where the cape came from. But the red you know, costume and the red wings with the black here on the ends, like this one. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Maybe the hair could have done it a little bit different, but I'm not gonna be bothering about the hair. Honestly, very solid look, and I could see her as being obviously like a game character and everything, but again, a very realistic look to Lydia and all that. So let's continue on with the next one. Got only a few, guys. Not gonna take this video too long. This one was the most fail attempt, okay, that I wanted to show, but again, it was the most fail attempt. I tried to get this guy to look more realistic. I could have just copied Ninja, right? Like a Google search, an image of Ninja from the marketing campaign that they had when he was launched. But yeah, I wanted to use the tool to see a realistic version of it. And yeah, blue hair, blue costume, blue wings. The wings look crap. I tried to add like a bow to him. It just didn't work. Yeah, if I would grade this, I would give it like a 1 out of 10. No, not like a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 because of the blue look. The blue hair looks pretty cool, and the face looks better than what we have in game. There's no bandana, like the yellow bandana. Can't see it there. And for the final one, let's have a look at this one. Can you guess which one this is? Just from the looks of it, I tried again to make a realistic look of the clan boss, and here we have it. All right, we have the arms, which are on fire. That's actually when it's on affinity, so it's not that realistic, because we have a look here on void. The boss doesn't have his arms are fire, but on affinity it changes to the affinity that you're fighting. So if you're fighting magic, you see blue hands, blue on his hands. But still pretty cool. I could definitely see him as a boss within a game, like again with this whole realistic look, and I kind of like it. So this was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Totally a different vibe in terms of, you know, not actual Racial Legends content, but again, pretty cool to see. And if you did like it, we want to see a version 2 with more champions and your recommendations with what you want to see, leave it down below. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.